All right, let's try one with some trickier fractals, factorials. So for this guy right here, if I took the limit as n tends towards infinity, all right, now I'm going to write this out in a couple steps. And this is already positive, so I'm going to leave off the absolute value signs on this one. All right, now when I flip this guy upside down, this is going to be now 3 times n plus 1 factorial divided by n plus 1 factorial, n plus 2 factorial, n plus 3, now factorial, and then multiplied by, that would be n factorial, n plus 1 factorial, and an n plus 2 as a factorial, and then divided by 3n factorial. All right, now there's a couple things that we can cancel out so far. And so n plus 1 factorial and n plus 2 factorial, y'all can go ahead and go away. Okay. And then n factorial and n plus 3, no, we'll take an extra step on those. That would be 3n plus 3, now factorial, times n factorial, divided by n plus 3 factorial, multiplied by 3n factorial. And so what are we going to get from this? This would equal the limit as n tends towards infinity. All right, so if I do the cancellation on this one, I'm going to get 3n plus 1, 3n plus 2, 3n plus 3, divided by n plus 1, n plus 2, and n plus 3. And I know we got to ask ourselves, can we do any cancellation? Well, with this one and this one, we could say that's the same thing as writing the limit as n tends towards infinity. That would be 3n plus 1, now 3n plus 2, and then multiplied by 3, and then divided by n plus 2, and n plus 3. We'll run out of room. Okay. So that would equal the limit as n tends towards infinity. All right, so that would turn into 9n squared. Now 3n plus 6n is plus 9n plus 2, and then multiplied by 3, divided by n squared, 2n plus 3n, that's plus 5n, plus 6. All right, and now that would become the limit as n tends towards infinity of 27n squared plus 27n plus 6 divided by n squared plus 5n plus 6. Okay. Now we got to a point of the problem where we can say, all right, now let me divide by the highest power on this one. So that's going to become the limit as n tends towards infinity of 27 plus 27 divided by n plus 6 divided by n squared divided by 1 plus 5 divided by n plus 6 divided by n squared. Okay? Well, all these terms go to 0. That's going to equal 27, which is greater than 1. Okay? So, by the ratio test, the sum, n which equals 1 to infinity, of 3n factorial divided by n factorial, n plus 1 factorial, and n plus 2 factorial is divergent. And immediately looking at this problem, it's not exactly obvious that this thing is divergent.